So as with all these exercises, just take a moment to get your feet on the floor, to sit upright, be comfortable. You don't have to be upright like a soldier, but just sort of being present, being awake. Okay, and then as with all these exercises, the invitation is to close your eyes, or you can just lower your gaze. And we're going to go on a little bit of a journey inside our minds. So I want you to imagine that you are somewhere outside. It can be somewhere that you've been to, or you can just make this up and make it into somewhere that you would always like to go to. But I want you to bring to mind a space outdoors beside a stream. Notice what's going on in your five senses when you're by this stream. So perhaps imagining that it's a warm day, not too warm, sort of like an autumnal warmth. You can feel the warmth on your back. And you can hear the sound of a cool breeze rustling through some trees that are nearby. And you've wandered over to this stream, and there's a large flat rock beside the stream, and you're going to go over and sit on this rock. You can feel the warmth of the stone coming through your clothes and touching your skin. It feels a little bit cooler by the water. And as you sit there, you notice that the leaves are falling from the trees and landing in the water. And the water's carrying the leaves along and further down the stream. And I want you to notice now whatever thought is showing up in your mind right now. And as you notice this thought, I want you to imagine yourself taking this thought and putting it onto one of the leaves in the stream and just letting it go. So noticing each thought. So it might be a thought like, maybe I'm not doing this right. What if someone's listening outside and they think I'm mad? Or I can't do this, I can't see the stream. Whatever thought is showing up right now in your mind, what you just notice, there's that thought. And place it onto a leaf and let it go. And just wait for the next thought to arrive. And when you notice another thought, placing that one onto a leaf and letting it go. And if you're not noticing any thoughts, or if it feels like your mind's gone a bit blank, just notice that. Because that's a thought in itself. I'm not having any thoughts is actually a thought. And place that one onto a leaf. Let it go. And wait for the next one. You may find that there's an urge to hold on to some thoughts which feel sort of neutral or maybe even pleasant. But the task here is to see if even with those thoughts we can still let them go. So just sitting here, feeling the warmth and watching your thoughts, and when they show up, placing each one onto a leaf, letting it go, and waiting for the next one. You may find that some thoughts are harder to let go than others. This is really normal. If you find that it's hard to let go of a thought, or that the leaf just isn't moving, it's kind of sticking right next to you, and the thought isn't kind of going away, this is really normal. Don't worry about it. Your task is simply to place the leaf, the thought. Don't worry about it. This is really normal. The task remains the same. Place the thought onto a leaf and let it go. Don't try to push the leaf down the stream. Don't try to hurry it along. If it's on the leaf, then you're on the bank and you can look at the thought. Just notice it. Perhaps come back to the feeling of warmth on your back, or see if you can bring to mind the sound of the leaves in the trees again, and notice that the thought's still there, and that's okay. And see if you can notice any other thoughts that are showing up. And as you notice a thought, notice that you've noticed it, and place that one on a leaf and let it go. And notice all the time that the water is flowing past you, and even if some leaves are getting stuck and hanging around, just notice that they're there, and that's okay. So just using the next few moments of silence to continue this practice of noticing each thought as it arises, placing it onto a leaf in the stream and letting it go. So in a moment we're going to bring this practice to a close. So just coming back into your body for a moment, saying goodbye to the image you've created in your mind. Almost as though you can imagine yourself backing away from the stream and the stone and the leaves and the trees. And gradually bringing your awareness back to sensations of your body where it's touching the chair that you're sitting on now. Feeling where the backs of your legs and your back are in contact with the chair. Perhaps noticing any sounds that are going on around you now, perhaps inside or outside. And then when you're ready, in your own time, very gently opening your eyes and coming back to the room.